Hey guys, and here finally showing you my room and studio tour. I know it's been, I keep promising you when it's gonna happen, like soon or later, or maybe never. I never say never. But I guess we could finally start now. I guess you guys been waiting long enough, and I guess I can't finish the room anytime sooner or later. So let's get started. I have three rooms, which are all connected to one spot. So we'll start by going through this door. So this door, I have my old high school ID badge to put up because there's a little hook right there. He graduated since 2024. I do look good, do I? Guys. So in this door is my bathroom, but my bathroom's not fully complete yet. I have to put up a shower curtain in there. But at least everything looks nice, you know? So this is a little robe that doesn't fit me, but either way, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing with this exactly. Probably just throwing this out since I already got a robe, and I think this is more of a women's robe more than my robe for men's. So all this colors is like St. Patrick's Day or no, not St. Patrick's Day. I mean, on the 4th of July. I should know because there's a little Indian things there, and I should because I'm Native American, so I leave it as it is, you know. So here's my toilet with the little brush thing, toilet paper. And I didn't want to leave it too red and blue. So that's why I put my Teletubbies poster in here. And they wouldn't be lonely enough. But we'll see who else is here. So here's my sink, which obviously needs another clean up since, you know, I cleaned it since the first time we got here, but it's still a little dirty. But there's my toothbrush, my retainer case, my toothpaste, my chapstick, my comb, some soap, and over here is my soap when we get the curtains to clean up this bathtub. But in the meantime, I'm showering in my brother's room. We don't mind. Here's all my brushes, some flosses, some hair shampoo, baby powder, my cologne, some wipes for my face, since, you know, they help you not to get too have pimples. Really helpful, guys. Some deodorant, some face skin, some after cream shave, and some more deodorant. And the Tuppies are not alone. That's why I put Thomas in here. So he was the first one alone, actually, but not long till I had the Tubbies together. So now they're all here together. I think I like it. So where do you think this other door leads to? What? Well, here it goes. You have to push really hard against these doors since they're really old. So the funny thing about these doors is that they're connected to this one, which leads to... Oh, speaking of which, my aunt gave me this. She says, we don't skinny dip, we chunky dunk. Pretty funny thing. So this is connected to my bedroom. Really nice, but not exactly my favorite room yet. I mean, I will tell you why for a second, but anyways, this is a little cross thing, you know, what churches have, since we're in an area with a bunch of churches. Because I think Georgians love church and God, and let me know if you guys like Jesus and God as well in the comments. So, here's my dresser that actually my brother had this in the bathroom, but he let me have this one since, you know, he has a spare one. So I put my socks in here, my underwear. We put some pants in this one, some pajama clothes, some shorts in here, and more pants and jeans in here, but I don't think I'm gonna be wearing them anytime soon, since, you know, I think I'm gonna be on a really long time of hotness, you know. So next part of is my shelf, but obviously this is not really nice, but I think I'll leave it as it is. Originally I was gonna put my things in here, but we're gonna see where they are in a sec. But anyways, there's a little fan, and obviously when we went to Lowe's to get that thing. So how does it work is that we It's controlled by this little remote, and we change it to any colors you want or the speed. So we change it to blue to pink, or if you want, you could change it to red, and yellow, or a light green, or a dark green, or a light blue, or a dark blue, or pink and red. But I think I'm gonna leave it for red right now, guys. And this is my new bed. This is a queen size bed that the old owners of the house let me keep. Honestly, this is a really nice one. I'll be honest, I wasn't gonna plan on bringing my old bed since it was old and it was broken and it was very uncomfortable for my back. So this is my Toy Story blanket that my brother got me for Christmas, which obviously looks really nice. Here are all my pillowcases, and my stuffed penguin right over here. I had him for a really long time, guys. He means really much to me. And here's my laundromat hamper thing, and this is a fireplace. Obviously, I don't know why they would have a fireplace if it's gonna be hot. So in here we have a bunch of more pajama clothes, blankets, some shirts and jackets and stuff in here, and a curtain. If you want, we could close it like this. But in here we also forgot some shoes, a screen, and more boxes of miscellaneous things that are mine. And here's a fly swatter, just in case if I have flies in here. So again, if you want to know the question why, it's not my favorite room, I'll explain it right now. Let me just turn the camera around before we get back to the tour. So the reason why it's not my favorite room, because it's still not what I want it to be, because it's still white. But don't get me wrong, white is good. I mean, it brings nice peaceful colors like the sky and snow or vanilla ice cream. But I want to paint it light blue, because you know why? Because I did say last year my special Christmas collection update 2-year anniversary video is that I got the cloud decals for Christmas, and I got Andy's Mickey Mouse watch clock that I got off Etsy for clearance, since I'm originally gonna turn this room to Andy's room. Painting it all sky blue, hanging up the clouds right here, and giving it a nice Andy's touch. I mean, that's a good idea. Let me know what you guys think in the comments when we get those. But I'm still missing some of his posters, like the Space Rangers Want You to Join poster, the ABC Roundup poster, some more Woody and Buzz pictures, and on my blanket, the Wanted Bazillion reward for one I bark too. But it's still not very complete yet, guys. But trust me, we'll get onto that real soon. Anyways, I should move this off the bed. And we're not gonna crush the clouds and break the clock. But I got it to work actually. But just hope it doesn't fall when we hang it up when we paint it. I still have to get the paint. That's the one thing I'm still haven't finished yet, guys. Now, anyways, let's get back to the tour. So, if you want to know what's in here, this is my closet. But the closet is connected to something even special. But if you want, we could stop in here real quick. So, in here we have a bunch of Hess trucks that my grandfather gave me. It was a part of a Christmas tradition. And I still miss them, guys. But I hang this up in here. The Roads and Bridges site. So I can, when I walk in here, I can still name the DVDs I'm still missing that it's hanging up there. So, Scrambler to the Rescue, Celebrating Around the World, On Thin Ice, I have that one. Kid Dream Adventures, and Meet the New Crew. So I still need to get those for my DVD collection. So here's a bunch of baseball trophies and talent show trophies in here. Some more trophies, and we put Gonzo, more of my stuffed penguins, and Buzz Lightyear's Christmas look in here. And we put Dash and another stuffed penguin and Woody. I don't know why you guys are wondering why this dude loves penguins, but penguins are my favorite animals, guys. Anyway, so we got Woody in here. More trophies, Toad, and my Mr. TRE little winning runner-up sash and crown in here. Captain America back here with some books, more books. My Pizza Planet cooler, and more books. And this lunchbox was my grandfather's. My aunt found it, so I figured this would make more nice to my grandfather's wishes. So if you're wondering what's in here, let's get ready, guys. Sorry, I had to close the door and stuff. I want to give you the big dramatic surprise. And here we go. So this is my new studio. Pretty cool, huh, guys? So before we get crazy of what's around, let's show what's over here. So up here I put my paintings, actually. If you guys didn't know, back in 2020, you know, the years before 2022, I lost my channel. Whenever I'm not filming on YouTube, guys, or when I'm not on middle school or in high school online class, guys, I would usually paint. That's really cool. I painted that Mr. Potato Head right over here. So we got, I couldn't fix your brakes, so I just made your horn louder for Mater right over here. Flash and Arrow, the brave of the bold here. Sketch of me as Captain America. Caution, Man Cave, enter at your own risk here. Big Time Rush right over here. And the happy birthday card that my nanny and pop-up got me of Thomas, Percy, and James. But we'll get to more of this side. So here's the top shelf over here. No, not that one right there, guys. So we put Bunny, Ducky right over here. Obviously, I couldn't find anywhere for them, guys, since these shelves are just a little too small for them. And we put Woody, but obviously this is not a good Woody. So speaking of which, you guys, maybe sooner or later, or maybe somewhere around October or November, or when it's cooler, I'm gonna go back to Hollywood Studios around. You know, since, you know, I'm gonna plan that for my birthday, actually. You know, get a new Woody that actually stands and not this one, because it's still about Toy Box calls.
Because he's super brown. This is not good old pale blush cheeks Woody. This is Latino Woody, baby. Look at that. That ain't Woody right there.
That's not Woody.
So yeah, that's what that Woody is. So since 2024 last year, they just released the new Buzz, Woody, and Jessie, and that's really nice. I saw today I Grew Up's video and Cinema Toy Box's little video of them. That's really cool. I want to get that one and the new Buzz, since, you know, but not the Jessie. I already have a new Jessie now. And we got Spider-Man right over here. The Mrs. Nesbit. I still can't believe I actually got that from Gabrielle. And speaking of Gabrielle, I got something else from her, which won't arrive real soon, guys. So you just might want to see it real soon, guys. We got Lotso right over here. Constantine from Muppets Most Wanted. Pikachu, my stuffed Wheezy. This was the first ever Wheezy in my collection, guys, actually. We got Thor and a little penguin that my aunt got me on my dad's side for Christmas. So down here, this is my now this is kind of my favorite shelf, actually. So over here we put some Camp Prom posters here. In the back, you can see behind Dog Troikia. So we put some Army Men, Lenny, and obviously not a good accurate RC. I'm still working on that, guy. So just wait until like and subscribe. Picture of me from high school stuff behind him, but so I put him on top of the bucket of soldiers. I figured this was a good idea, but obviously he's not in his evil Dr. Porkchop look. I'm looking for a Mr. Potato Head bowler hat right now, guys. So and here's some more Army Men, Ladybug, Troikia, Goldfish, some building blocks with Robot over here. And we have a little keychain of Syndrome I hung up here. But I don't know why, guys. He's not even in Toy Story. I kind of should probably move him somewhere else. And we got Snake, which I pretty much made pretty well. And speaking of things that are not okay, looks like a duck just fell. Let's move him over here. That's a good spot for him, yeah. So, and a shark, and I put the little Mattel Woody hat on here, so make him say, "I'm Woody, howdy, howdy, howdy." And over here, I took this off of the Toy Story Ultimate Toy Box DVD, hang it up. That's really cool. We have the Rocket Stack, another soldier, one of the firemen, Rocky Gibraltar, and speaking of which is, I think I like this one because since Nick did an idea with his building blocks, he spelled his name, and I figured this is a good idea for me. You know, spell Aiden up here. I put Sarge on top with some more army men, and CNC in the back, really good. Hockey puck with some more army men. The little car that Buzz used to skate. And I put the Hot Wheels ramp over here. It's really cool. And Hockey Puck is standing in the circle. That's really cool. And we got a little monkey over here. You didn't see that, guys. The African American tyke in here. Cat Troikia. And we got the Luxo ball I got from Hollywood Studios. The Barrel of Monkey case over here. And the 8-ball right over there. That's really cool. So down here we have some little characters I scatter around, and my football, and obviously this got a little cement here. My dad was painting, so we have the orange hair troll, Ramon, some little Hot Wheels cars, and what my aunt liked mostly when she was down here to see our house, before she went to see my cousin's little ranch thing. She kind of liked how I scatter all my Thomas minis. If you've seen them around, guys, I think it's really cool. Here's me and my friend from junior prom. Bloat over here, Franklin from Peanuts, Thor's car. We have some more Toy Story stuff, and what I like ever since that toy booth fell off the shelf, she kind of looks more accurate now with that one eye thing. And Steve over here, and look at all these characters scurry around, guys, and over here behind Mario and Luigi and Bugs, this is my high school track reward since 2024 or 3, guys. I don't know which one it is. I can't tell because they're blocking it, but either way, it looks nice. The Wonder Pets over here. I put the little SpongeBob Toby above Lightning McQueen, and give him a little good personal review. That's a good spot. Some Sing characters, more Peanuts characters, some cars everywhere. It looks really cool. And this is my little luau. My friend was taking pictures and he gave me that since he had a spare one. More Camp Prom of 2024. That's really fun. My last one of Camp Prom now, guys, since I moved. And more over here of my friend Elias and my friend Amy. And we have more characters scurried here. We have the bear from Brave. If you see more Thomas minis, guys, you might want to see it. And I think Roddy is actually blocking Randall. I think I gotta move him somewhere else now. So, and this Thomas whistle, I put Hawkeye over here. I originally was gonna put Ant-Man over here, but I just don't know where he is, guys. Because if you remember in the movie, there was a Thomas thing in here, and he was riding on top of it. With a fight scene. So we put the Wizards of Waverly Place Wizard School over here. A trophy of Michelangelo as Gordon on here. A little Buzz Lightyear over here. And I put the robot Henry on Flo since I did the idea with the Toby on Lightning McQueen. Pretty cool. And what I like is that these two are actually cool together. Superman, Thomas, and Superman. And here's more characters. Mr. Incredible, Pablo, the boys from Brave. And more junior prom pictures of me. Again, I put Gordon in his snowy look on top of Ernie's little truck. Really cool. And there's a little picture of Ham over here, guys. So, really nice. This is going good. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. And, speaking of Gordon, we put him above Jackson Storm, pretty fast. Here's the little Mr. Potato Head classic funny kit face box that I put here, just a review. Pretty cool. And R2, Sally, Black Panther, Donatello, the Alien tour guide Barbie, the Dynaco helicopter, red, and when I spelled fast out of the blocks, you know, and we got Batman up here, really fun. The next shelf over here, we got Luigi, the Tweedledee and Tweedledum, Chunk, more Thomas Minis around, the Hot Wheels truck of Sully, and the pig. And another thing that's really, since I couldn't put that Woody above my Thomas glow-in-the-dark lamp like you see in my previous videos of my old house, I just placed a spare track and put him on top of Scarloey so he could say he's riding on a train. Yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense. Yeah, pretty cool. Oh, and if you see over here, guys, there's another little junior prom picture with some of the two of my friends and my gym coach. And she retired, you know. Yeah, so that was a really fun one. And let's see, what else can we do? Over here, we could do this one. Right above here. So we have more characters scurried around here. And what I'm really proud of with the building blocks is behind Tai Lung. Mickey was having a hard time standing, actually. And my camera started to slow down, glitching. It's so weird. Alright, now you guys can see it a little bit. Mickey's like standing on top of a block. So, yeah, that's really cool. So, more Thomas Minis, another junior prom post picture right here. Papa Smurf, Hefty Smurf. The Buzz Lightyear Star Command's car that I got from another flea market. Toad, Kermit, Miss Piggy, you have to put them together. More cars and characters. Venom right over here, Black Panther, and underneath Val from Monsters at Work. Gloria and Luke are over here. And my grandfather's bullet jet from his desk right here. Here's Roz, Lotso, Hero, Scar, another building block, Donkey, more trains, and Captain Marvel, Hot Wheel, and Holly Shifo. And over here we got Princess Daisy, Mike Wazowski, Ramon, more Thomas Minis. Let me know in the comments if you guys counted them all. Just let me know. And we have Blue, Worried Smurf, Battle Source, Rex, and Rosie from A Bug's Life. And Thomas mini box. You know, I figured this is a good idea to display. And speaking of Thomas, I put Lady and Thomas on a track together. And Iron Man over here. A little person Buzz. Squirt from Finding Nemo. The Alien Eraser, and more minis, and the Goliathon from Toy Story that time forgot. Forky, a little school bus that I painted when I was a kid. Little People's Woody and RC right here. And we have Sully, Raphael, Ferdinand from Thomas, an alien. A little phone penguin thing, actually, when I got that when I was in Toys R Us when I was 15, actually, guys. Shoe Todoroki, TikTok Croc, another Thomas thing, and when I found the cargo thing, guys, I displayed the Chatter telephone minifigure in here. Cruz Ramirez, Edward, Dash, the super version of Squidward, Jack Frost, Harold, more Thomas Minis, Bunny from Rise of the Guardians, Maurice, the Queen from Brave, Dim, and Wags the dog. And this shelf is kind of not a good shelf. I'm filling this up with CDs of things that I like. So when it reaches to that box over here. Down here, this is kind of an okay shelf. We got the Disney store Slinky Dog that actually lights up. Put Mac over here, Tyler Tuskman, Fiona, the ship from Cars 2, the Dynaco truck, Theodore, James, Alvin, more penguins. God, you guys think I'm crazy for liking penguins. And Fozzie Bear. And so this is half part of the shelf. So let's review what else is around here real quick. So in these cabinets, I stored some little more things. We put Another Thomas case, the 2023 Mario and Luigi in here, Eric from Happy Feet 2, Tinky Winky and Gru in here. This is really cool to put them in here. And then this cabinet, guys, I don't want to knock off my guitar. It knocked over so many times. I put the picture of me and my grandma and grandpa from Hawaii in here with some soaps in here. I think they forgot to take their soaps. And these shelves are nothing filled. It's just things. So this one would probably smell nice. So, and this one is a really fun one. This is where we put all the VHSs. But Hercules is a little lonely right now. But we put my grandfather's John's bunker sign. But let's add some little light into it, guys. Let's turn this thing. It's also connected to the other one we're going to see in a minute. But this one isn't light up. We're missing a light bulb. So yeah, in here we got the big VHSs in here to Lady and the Tramp, ending with The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. But Hercules is just on its own, guys. So here's what I think. I think we could put some extra small ones in here, big ones, more small ones, and medium-sized ones. We're gonna get to that in a minute. So, the end of Green Eggs and Ham and Other Stories of Dr. Seuss ends with 10 years of Thomas and Friends. So this is where we put the small VHSs, and they're not that big. I think this is a really nice touch to put them since they're hardly any use, And this one is empty. I think I could add more big cases like this. I don't know if I haven't tried that yet. Let's try this real quick. No, I'm gonna add small ones. Yeah, we're gonna have to do the small ones. So the big ones just leave here on the top or right here. Really nice touchy. And down here, this one's kind of an almost not filled shelf. So ending up this tape, we put a Wheels tape in here, and this one of Bedtime and Other Stories of Teletubbies in here. So this is where AJC Productions Fun Entertainment little VHS shelf is gonna happen, but we're have to hold up the VHSs, guys, since we're gonna explain why later on in the tour. And here we put some of the VHSs in the bags in here. Yeah, this is so by the time we put them in here, I feel like I didn't even recognize how many VHSs I have until in the old house, but bam, when you're in the new house, guys, you don't even know. So this one is more Toy Story things and stuffed animals in here. So above here we put the Simple Monkey and Roly Poly Clown from Brian right here. The Happy 50th Birthday Mr. Potato Head here. The Toy Story FR's Little Aliens, the more barrel monkeys, and speaking of which, I think one of them just fell. Get that back up there. There you go. So the FR aliens in here, and we open this door over here. We got Rex. Obviously, this is not a good Rex, guys. Maybe at the Disney store I can get 2 Rexes. One for the Partysaurus thing, because when I got that hockey puck, I looked up that someone has the little Partysaurus Rex little look. So I might go to the Disney store to get 2 Rexes, one for Partysaurus and one is the normal, or maybe we can get the little video game look from Toy Story 2. And speaking of things of blocking, Etch-a-Sketch in the back there, because he's a hard toy to display. Slinky Dog, the Potato Heads, followed by more Army Men over here. And Bullseye, this was my first Bullseye toy I had in my collection, guys. Pretty old school Bullseye. This was from the Disney store. You can tell by his foot over here. I don't know what year I got this, but it must have been a really long time ago, actually. Forky over here. The Tykes dangling by more monkeys. Tour guide Barbie standing on some blocks, and she's a hard toy to display. My 2 more soldiers, the Rock'em Sock'em robots, Duke Kaboom, the Tuggy Tutor, and I put Stretch over here right on top of the yellow CNC, which she's kind of standing. I don't want Tuggy blocking the way. And down here we have Chuckles the Clown and Shattered Telephone in here. This one's almost an empty shelf, but think about it, guys. Maybe when I fill the one with the Tykes, Forky, Bullseye, and say what fill some other like characters in here, and Chuckles and the phone, this will be full. Definitely, I think. So in here we have more stuffed animals. We have one of the Teletubbies from Teletubbies, more penguins. If you guys want to count how many penguins I have, let me know in the comments. Donkey Kong, Mario, Mickey, Grover, Alex, Peach, Red, Animal, Big Bird, another one of those little Teletubbies, that's the pink one. This one is a special memory, guys. If you might want to know what this is Coco the Parrot from Cocoa Beach. It's a little water park I loved going to when I was a kid. Another penguin, the Hershey bar from Hershey World. Dipsy, another penguin. I'm losing my mind just saying penguin, guys. Tails the fox from Sonic. Kenny from South Park. Bowser. And we have Percy right in here. Duke Kaboom's little lunchbox. A Squishmallow of a penguin. I'm gonna. If anybody who's over 20, just take a shot if I say penguin. That would be a funny one. Thomas in here. Another penguin. Take a shot, guys. And it's been a long day. If you're wondering why it says long, because Slinky Dog. Yeah. It's really cool. So this shelf is kind of my almost favorite one, but obviously these guys of here to here, not exactly full, and like the VHS shelf. And if you want to see what's on the top before we continue this tour, let's do that actually. Hang on. Let me get my little ladder over here. Hang on. Alright, so up we go. So with these little Avengers little wood things, I put the A and the C in here above the shelf. So above here we got some Toy Story boxes. We have Dukes, Bows, Jessies, Zurgs, Wheezies, the Jolly Chimp over here, Bullseye, and the little Woody's Roundup radio. What my dad hated about this shelf is it was blocking a window, but I have some more windows in here, guys. Don't get me wrong, right? But obviously it gives a nice view. You can see almost half of the room, but we don't want to give away the rest of the room until we finish the tour. But while we're up here, you can see what's up here as well. We put the Teletubbies painting I made, the Dukes of Hazzard poster, Red Crew. The W faded pretty well with the paint, but on that painting I painted Elmo, Red, Maury, and Mickey Mouse. We had the Space Jams and a football poster of me that's a little made from one of my coaches. That's a really nice little gift, actually. So let's get back down so we can... So about the Toy Story gang and stuffed animals and other miscellaneous things, I didn't notice this before, guys, but the couple had left an old TV in here. But we're not going to be needing that since I have my old one. By old one, I mean new. So in here, we put most of my DVDs in here. And this one's a little new. I was going to do that in the update, but this was part of my grandfather's stuff. The three Stooges, you see the tape of them. But I figured I'd keep it this and review it because, continue my grandfather's little memories in here. And this one's empty. And here we put the Blu-rays and, in this case, Little Einstein. So, in the Instrument Fairies case in here, since, the person who gave me that doesn't have the case. That's a little bummer. So, more DVDs, and more DVDs. Honestly, I can feel like this up with DVDs and probably at the bottom with more DVDs. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And yeah. And this is my coin jug, more guitars, my comfy chair with the remote, and this is my baby blanket. This was made from a gift from my birth mother, actually. Let's set this up. I put it on top of my chair, to give it a more Indian look, since I'm Native American. Here's where we put the jungle lamp of Marty right over here, whenever I'm watching TV. And over here we put the Lightyear poster right here, Sonic 2023 Camp Prom on my birthday, which I actually won. And Amy over here, she was my date to junior prom. My friend Ian, my friend Emma, and we just saw Sonic, of course. My 2024 Mr. TRE, a little picture to get everybody to come down to the show. The Muppets over here. A painting of a penguin. Just another shot, guys, if you say penguin. Painting of turtle of camp that I did. We put Pink Fur Bear right here. He's too big to fit in any of these shelves, but maybe once we paint the room and make it like Andy's, I can put him, and whenever I get Dolly and Ducky, we'll put them together again. And this is my Stormtrooper bucket that my friend Marissa made. She was really nice when she made that, and I took it back, you know. Pretty cool. Pictures of Toy Story things. Woody and Buzz in the claw machine taken away by Sid. Toy Story 2 of Stinky Pete, Bullseye, Jesse, Buzz, and Woody. My friend Emily made this in school. She gave me that of Zurg. Another easel for art-ish. If I do a fourth channel, maybe I can make double money to get more customs or other things, guys. We can do art videos. The Three Strugals little golf academy. This was my grandfather's again. Honestly, the battery's dead, guys. I gotta change them. So over here on this shelf, we have a Sonic hat. The Toy Story Mania little cup thing I got out of the comic book store. The 2020 middle school graduation show that my teachers got me a gift for it. The Slinky Dog little launch coaster from Hollywood Studios. This is one of the Blue's Clues, this little crayon. And if you want to know where I put them, guys, I put them somewhere in these little drawers. I just don't know which one it is. Oh, here we are. All of my handy dandy notebooks from Blue's Clues in here, and pretty nice. And another painting, purple things. We got Jeff, Zumba, some grapes, Henry the Octopus, and Tinky Winky right over here. Really nice, huh? And here we have SpongeBob, another football trophy, the Hot Wheels box, Penguin. You guys are gonna laugh by taking another shot. Lala from Teletubbies right here. Barbie and Ken hugging. Buzz Lightyear over here next to Twitch. And over here, this one's gotta be my almost favorite, but I'll explain why it's almost my favorite. Just wait and see. So we have another Mickey Mouse painting that I did. This was the first painting I ever made, actually, guys. Route 66, you know, I had to get it at Hobby Lobby since it was this from Cars. So over here we have Wheezy with Mr. Mike, but I need to go to Michael's to get a rubber band for the microphone in Wheezy's arm, since, you know, he's having a hard time standing. And over here we have Jessie and Bullseye, Bo Peep, hanging off with monkeys off her truck. More of the monkeys and some army men over here. And her sheep, the Pez cat of Toy Story of Terror, and Utility Belt Buzz and Zurg over here. Really fun. And over here we put some little characters, and you can see more Thomas Minis, guys. Yogi, Boo Boo, Cindy, more cars and things. And I hang up the Toy Story certificates over here. So we have Buzz and I think that's Ducky or Bunnies. But this one's almost empty. If you could tell by Nemo, there's no certificate over here. And after when I spelled Aiden on that shelf, I figured I had to spell Samino, you know? And, oh, obviously Scooby just was not like that this morning. That's so weird. I don't know how he turned. So more things of characters. Shifu, Simba, Marlin, more Thomas Minis. We got Bullseye certificate, Jesse's, I think that's Bunnies. And I put my clone in here because if I would have, you know, since I have one in the bathroom, I need one in my office, you know. Over here we have more Thomas things. Oh, and there's Ant-Man. Maybe I shouldn't move him off over there off of Hawkeye so I could put him like he's riding on that Thomas little whistle I got from Goodwill in Pennsylvania. Really fun idea. And again, with the building blocks, I spell not, you know. Really fun. And Captain America, Slinky, Muck, more chapstick of Mountain Dew, my Thomas alarm clock, more characters over here, more cars, DreamWorks, Toy Story. Oh, funny thing is, I don't know how many fell on leakless adult drip pans. How about we put it right next to the clock? That's a good idea. So now over here we have no certificates over here. We have a bunch of characters around here, more miscellaneous things, and a trophy. And here's the Slinky Dog Dash little coaster boost. Really fun toy. Yeah. And over here, we got this little Christmas thing of a dog, a snowman, and say it with me, guys, penguin on the sleigh. Buzz Pez, the Buzz's Chris Evans look. The water truck tanker from Cars. Penguins again. Hey, anybody who's over 20, just take a shot when I say penguin, okay? So we have Percy, Kelly the Crane, my Mario mug, my Thomas plate over here, Yoshi, Poe, and Henry, and the truck that says Aiden's Worldwide Trucking Company. Pretty cool. And down here we put the stuffed animal Buzz over here, Dusty, Mini Rex, more Hess trucks, and Eeyore right over here. Empire over here. My bowling ball bag that has Angry Birds on it with my bowling ball in it. And here's where we put all my hats. Here's like Buzz, General Lee's, SpongeBob's, the conductor's hat, Shrek, penguin hat. I swear I'm gonna go crazy if I say penguin again. Woody's Roundup hat here, pretty fun. And this is my little desk station over here. And I forgot another painting. I painted this in summer camp when they wanted us to build painted us a little spaceship. I want to add an alien from Toy Story here, and give it a nice touch. So we'll explain. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, maybe. I don't explain it. I'm running out of breath by talking too much in this video. So here's my collage. I had to reorganize it again since it was a hard work of putting it here together. Yeah. And here's my desk, my computer. Obviously, it's kind of a mess, guys. But not messy. But here's my working chair. And here's where we have more things in here, guys. So we put a Sonic over here. Another penguin. Rolf from the Muppets. Boo. The Swedish Chef. Another penguin. And Sully right over here. And speaking of Sully, I just getting more excited coming up around June, guys, and a little sad coming up, but they're turning down Muppet Courtyard to Monstropolis. But at least Muppets are taking over the Aerosmith ride. That's really good. So, and over here we have a bunch of more cars and trucks over here. The Pizza Planet truck, more Hess trucks, Optimus Prime in his truck look, Mac, Mater, and the fabulous Lightning McQueen look in here. We have the evil Dr. Porkchop ship, Wally, more Thomas minis, my grandfather's picture of him and some of his friends wearing Burger King crowns, Ash from Sing, Ace, another little penguin, really funny, Mike Wazowski, Pikachu, Shrek, a Buzz Lightyear piggy bank, Kermit the Frog, and Tigger with the Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh tape toy in here. And the Ferrari from Cars over here. And on this shelf, guys, we have more Thomas minis, cars, more building blocks. Brainy, Leo, Rolly, Sonic, the Wiggles, and other things. If you count all the Thomas minis, guys, let me know in the comments. And this one's a good one. We put all my Funko Pops over here, and obviously old ones I haven't seen in a long time, which I thought I lost. I mean, this one I lost. I thought I lost a fabulous Lightning McQueen Funko Pop I got from Toys R Us, and we have a bunch of Funko Pops, but I don't know why this wasn't here. But I think this is a nice touch, but maybe I could just donate it or sell it or something. And I put one of the army men, like he's parachuting down. This is kind of a favorite one. But here's my favorite shelf, guys. So, the Woody little bag over here, the marionette Woody puppet from McDonald's, the radio, Stinky Pete, and these little CD things. And when I got the clock from the person who was selling it, the person was obviously kind enough to probably sell the little Woody's Roundup little animals. Funko Pop, Stinky Pete, another picture of the Roundup gang, a Pez Woody, a Squishmallow Woody, the McDonald's Woody and Bullseye, Lego Woody, a Funko Pop Woody, and the Disney on Ice Jessie. That's really nice touch over here, guys. But I want this to be a Woody's Roundup shelf. That's a really nice one, But I'm still missing a bunch of Woody's Roundup stuff that I can't even name And over here we have a picture of me from my football look. Nice one. It says Ka-Chow, Lightning Bolt 95, Lightning AJ. My friend Zach made that. This is another painting I did of Woody, and a little elementary thing I did of Abraham Lincoln. And finally, for the studio, we're doing is the TV. Honestly, it's kind of a little hard progress film, but this is gonna be a long time doing, guys, to do VHSs and DVD openings. Because we're missing some cords, and my charging thing for the Xbox is missing, but don't worry, guys. I got them off of Amazon. They'll be arriving tomorrow. And same for the VHS. We're missing some plugs, to get that thing to work. So the VHSs and the DVDs are going to be on a holding start, guys, until we get back to doing VHSs and DVDs. Don't you worry. But we have all the PS2 games in here. Pretty cool. And all the Xbox ones right here. Pretty fun. And that's just about to do it for this whole studio and room tour. God, I'm out of breath. I need some water right now, guys. Alright, let's open this thing. And I'm holding the camera, guys, since my jungle lamp's not holding it pretty well. Hang on. Give me a second. Ow. Yeah, I should do it. I had to use my neck. Ow. No. Much better. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little studio tour. And I'm glad you guys finally get to see it, but some things are still not filled or complete. But that'll be fun for the collection updates, guys. If you know what I mean. And if you're gonna see what's gonna be next to Wheezy that I got from Gabriella, just take a little guess in the comments. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed my room tour and bathroom and studio tour. I really love this, guys. I'm glad everything is good as it is, but obviously the walls are still yellow and pink, because my dad says it kind of looks like a grandma's little room because the pink and yellow. But I think it looks nice with the pink and yellow, but not too much, guys, because it's just a little too springish look. But either way, it looks perfect, guys. Just I'm only gonna have to get more pictures and probably more things to fill it up with. So, for that being said, let me know what's your favorite shelf or part and that you like in this tour. And if you counted to take all the shots, if you guys are over like 20, if I say penguin, let me know in the comments, and also in the comments, and let me know if you counted all the Thomas minis that you've seen around. And yeah, I just hope you enjoyed this tour, and make sure you all like and subscribe at the end and when I'm done with this video. And we'll see you all real soon. Anyways, I gotta gotta stop talking. I'm losing my breath just talking so much about this tour. Oh my god, I don't understand why tours are so long. But either way, we'll see you all next time for another video. Anyways, bye now.